What is good? What is good? What is really, really good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Your boy, Big Sid, and I'm back in the building once again with another Sin's Honest Reviews. And today we're doing a very interesting game. Today I will be reviewing a game I recently finished, and that is Blaq. So, what makes this game so damn interesting? The fact that they worked with some mental health professionals to get the sounds in your head right, so the voices in your head feel like you're there. So let me also pre-warning: there will be spoilers in this review. I know Last of Us 2, I had a lot of spoilers. Final Fantasy 7, and I didn't tell you guys there was going to be spoilers, but this is a review and should already expect spoilers when somebody is doing a review of something. So let's talk about Hellblade Senuas Sacrifice. A lot of you have heard about this game. It's an indie game um, about a young lady who was going through, who had some mental issues. She ended up trying to go to hell to rescue her boyfriend's soul, boyfriend Dillion, who she kept his head right on her hip. It was a little weird, but it's when I get to my actual reviews later, you'll learn some things. So I'm going to try and keep these ones short and sweet. Last of Us 2 went on forever, so we're not going to go there. I'm not going to go through the whole story. Just give you a brief thing. So you're going, you try to go and visit Hela to see if she will, if you could trade your soul for Dillion's and take his place in hell and let him go and have the life that, the afterlife that she feels he deserves. Along the way, you run into some interesting characters. I'm going to talk about the bosses right now, so exactly who they were. So we're going to start off with this exciting young chap. His name is his name is Valran. Now this was the god of deception. He would put images in Senua's head, make her see things that weren't there, would not let her see things that were there, making some of the puzzles extremely annoying. Next up, we have Cert, the Hellfire Demon of Flame. His whole goal in life is to burn down everything in the world and restart it from his blaze. Then we have the God of Darkness. This was by far the most annoying fight in the game. The whole screen would go black. You would have to just dodge on a whim to try and not die. And if you didn't know, I should have added this. Senua has some rot on her arm that if you die so many times, it will delete your save game file. There's that too. And finally, when it comes to the bosses, we have this sexy beast herself. And that is Hela. Um, she is the soul keeper, the darkness keeper of Helheim. And she is the person who ultimately can, in Senua's mind, save Dillion's soul. Um, the game is an epic adventure. It's very linear, so it's just levels, certain obstacles, blatant obstacles. Fighting here and there, the fighting is actually decent. Sometimes the dodging is a little wonky. Sometimes the fighting is a little wonky because it's a singular over the shoulder view like God of War, but the camera doesn't work as well as God of War does, as well as the camera in God of War. So sometimes the boss fights can be a little epic, or even just the other fights because there's one section, like I said earlier, spoilers right now. You're walking through the sea of souls. There's just people nonstop coming up. They get behind you. The voices in your head will try to tell you behind you or watch out, give you time to dodge. But sometimes it just doesn't work out because you don't hear them. Because they're in the throes of combat. You might not hear them say that. And that can get a little annoying overall. So I told you I'm going to keep this one short because I made my last one so damn long. So let's go ahead and get to the ratings. Now, my ratings, I am going to be bringing these on. Hold on one second. So we are going to go right into the ratings for this game. I told you I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, and because this was a short game, so not a whole lot to talk about. You need to actually experience it for yourself if you're interested. So let's go ahead and get into my ratings for, for Hellblade Senuas Sacrifice. First off, we are going to talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is really fun. Like I said, the camera is a little wonky here and there, but overall, control is good. Fighting is actually good. Once you learn how to do some of the more advanced combos, run up, need somebody with a shield, knock them off balance so you can chop them up. So the gameplay is going to get a 4 out of 5. Next up, we have the story. The story, I absolutely love the story. All the way up until the very end when they started playing this pop music and where Senua basically looks at you like blames you for what happened. But now, with as everyone knows, Hellblade 2 is coming out on the Xbox Series X in probably next year. You know, Senua's still around, but I'm not going to tell you exactly why and how she came back. Next up, the controls. So they are there. 3 out of 5. Mostly the camera and sometimes the walking is very. How do I put this? It is very stiff. You walk straight. The kind of tank controls, kind of not. So I would give those a 3 out of 5. And then the sound, boy howdy, let me tell you right now about the sound for this game. Sound for this game is epic. It is one of those things that if you want and experience something that you never had before, or you don't know anybody with mental health, or maybe you've dealt with mental health yourself, this game is one that can really mess with your head. It did me. I mean, it took me 3 years to actually come around to beat this game because of how much it fucked with me the first time. So, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my overall rating of the game, but I'm not going to do it the way people normally do an overall rating. I'm doing my ratings by buy it, rent it, or skip it. I do want to make amends to one statement I made in this video earlier. This game was made by Ninja Theory. They're not a small studio. They are best known for the DMC reboot that people kind of hated because the white wig flew on that version of Dante's head. He's like, oh, hell no, and threw it off and basically spit in the face of the Devil May Cry lineage. But Ninja Theory knocked it out of the park with this one with Hellblade. The reason I called it an indie studio because the love and care that they put into this package is 7 or 8 hour package, depending on how much you explore. If you're going after those lore stones and platinum, about 8 hours. That with the care and love that they put in that package is something an indie studio does with games they really love. So with that, I apologize. So now let's get to the actual what I'm going to give this game. Senua's Hellblade Sacrifice is a game that is meant to be played and enjoyed by you. If you go to watch somebody on YouTube like myself play it, I stopped doing commentary after a while due to the fact that it was, in my mind, it was messing with the message of the game and the voices because I'm talking over the voices that are already talking into it. So I stopped doing commentary with about 4 episodes of it left. You can check that out right on the Synful Blaq Gaming YouTube or on the Synful Blaq Gaming Facebook page. But anyway, so I am going to give this game my rating of buy it. Like I said, this is a game you need to experience and experience for yourself. Put on some nice 3D headphones and let them voices just rattle around all up here. Anyway, I've been here long enough, taking enough of your time. This is Sin's honest reviews. If you like what I do, like what we do at Synful Blaq, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, go ahead and like and comment and share the page. Show the love, show some appreciation. Anyway, my name is Big Sin. This has been my honest review of Hellblade Senuas Sacrifice, and I'm out this bitch. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.